Hi everyone, and welcome to this video, Life Beyond Medication. Something that 6 years ago my mind could not even conceive as possible. My story of having OCD and epilepsy and how it affected my life is known to many people who've been part of the journey that lasted over 20 years. How my pure OCD led me to all sorts of undesirable situations, how my perceived negative thoughts led me to be a people pleaser, extremely rigid and overstructured person with very low self-confidence and self-esteem. I was diagnosed with OCD and then epilepsy in my teenage years, and I was on medication for many years, which provided some relief, but not a cure. Truth be told, when you're at your lowest, many of us suffering from mental health issues are not even aware of the side effects of medication. And this led me to have very low self-confidence, self-esteem, and feeling very much alone in my experience, with no one I could trust to help me feel better. For the last 7 years, my life has changed for the better and forever. The thing is, there are many of you out there who live in pain, and so many of you have approached me on various social media channels interested in what truly helped me with my mental health transformation. The truth is, somehow my soul led me to meet Tony J Selimi, an award-winning author of 6 books, one of the world's best healers, who also happened to be a graduate from one of the top UK universities. And he's a transformational life and business coach and cognition expert, specialising in human behaviour. Often I am asked if I'm still using medication for all the various mental health issues I was medicated for, and when I respond, not anymore, people look on in awe and amazement. I go on further to explain that this exponential transformation journey I've been on for the better all occurred without the help of any medication. And when I go further still and mention that part of my transformation was my decision to come off my medication, many ask how. Some remember me from 10 or 20 years ago when I too had an addiction problem. More questions then follow, such as, how did you manage such a transformation without the help of medication? Well, I'll come to that in a minute, but just to confirm, let me explain further my medication experience. For a great many years I was taking a prescribed medication called sertraline, and for many years, because of the potency of my multiple mental health illnesses, especially my pure OCD, my daily prescribed dose of sertraline was 200 milligrams. Yet during my 22 years of seeing NHS, alternative therapists and other experts, the pains I experienced only increased until I came to a point where I attempted to take my own life. Because the old Paul back then could see no other way out. That said, what I've come to realise during the last 6 years of working with Tony and daily adopting the teachings he shares in his books into my life that has helped me achieve to achieve breakthrough upon breakthrough. At the beginning of our journey together, I threw every tantrum I could think of every time Tony would challenge my back then attitudes, beliefs and behaviours. He never promised me anything, he never asked me to get rid of medication, he always mentioned to seek medical help when tough would get going. But what he did say is that he will shine light on every part of my life that I judge, feel hurt and that love heals. Did it make sense back then? Absolutely not. But my heart and soul knew he was speaking the truth, and that after every session with Tony I would feel different. On the other hand, I had a great reference. Every time I took medication that temporarily numbed me to my previous pains. Many of you only see a glimpse of the deep work I do with Tony, but I am in awe how he takes every issue I bring and helps me neutralise it and create transformation. Yes, it was painful. It takes a lot of commitment, mentally, emotionally and financially, to work with one of the best in his fields. But 6 years down the line, I live life beyond medication. At times when I was taking medication, I'd experience intolerable side effects, such as the continual tremors in my hands, and it caused me to sleep a lot. But wasting my life sleeping most of the day is something now that's all in the past. Back then, the sleeping of long hours was only a temporary relief also from the deep psychological pain circulating in my mind and through my body. If you're on medication, you may want to consider to heal your life, otherwise, like me, you may resort to sleeping through it. Shortly after I began working with Tony, his certainty, knowledge of various disciplines and healing hands started to give me hope that I indeed can heal my life. So how did this all change? Well, it didn't happen gradually. Well, it did happen gradually, sorry. I committed to my ongoing transformational coaching journey with Tony as my guide, mentor, healer and educator. Was it hard? Absolutely. Did I want to give up? Yes. Did people judge me? Yes. But after every session with Tony, I would feel better, lighter, and at times I felt as if I had a surgery and needed to rest. But in the years that followed, during my many transformational sessions with Tony and doing his Vital Planning Life and Business Mastery programme, I noticed that the more I was doing the exercises he was giving me, the more I was implementing his scientific and spiritually based teachings, the more my mind was growing. Tony, with laser precision, would question my perceptions of past events, where I perceived hurt, pain and judgment, and help me get rid of the false narratives I once thought them to be. I would experience increased energy levels and better focus, and he helped me become better at everything I was doing at work and in my daily life. Daily I get colleagues, friends and family members expressing to me their initial fears of both taking medication and then, even when they realise it's not working, how they're fearful of giving it up, as were my thoughts and feelings once too. My answer is invest in yourself. Give yourself permission to work with an expert. Tony is. You are worth it. In fact, your future self will thank you for taking that action now. The best way to describe why I regularly see Tony is this. He offers you a safe place for everything that bothers, pains, hurts and haunts you to come out. And he has his God-given ability to help you return to your true authentic self that is powerful and livable. Do invest time daily to read his books, A Path to Wisdom, #Loneliness, The Unfakeable Code and A Path to Excellence. They will do wonders for you. Also, book a one-to-one session with him, and those of you who are ready to invest to intensively work with him, do book a 5-day Vital Planning retreat. You're guaranteed to come back from this VIP experience changed forever and for the better. Just being in his presence, you feel at peace and you walk away with this awareness that a part of you is being healed. His certainty and knowledge of the interconnected workings of our body and mind, heart and soul, and of how powerful all of us are, is a priceless experience. It is all of the work I am doing with Tony that gave me the confidence and belief that by integrating his alarm, the Unfakeable Code, and the Octagon of Excellence method in my life, for sure I could achieve to experience life beyond medication. I use his TJS evolutionary meditation solutions daily to help me maintain a healing mind. I, and many of his clients I've had the pleasure to meet, know that his integrated scientific and holistic teachings are powerful. And yes, I can't fully explain them, but I and many of his clients are a testament that they work. It's quite a fantastic feeling when you not only see this with your own eyes, but feel it with your own mind. And as many have commented, I am living proof of what I talk of. So I'd love to thank Tony J Selimi for not only being the instigator to free myself from addictions and my many mental health issues, but also for facilitating the process for me to create a healing mind and become free of prescription medication. Thank you for teaching me how to use the principles of your alarm, the Unfakeable Code and the Octagon of Excellence methods, which have freed me entirely of my pure OCD thoughts and have given me my life back. I look forward to my next session with you in September and to keep creating more breakthroughs and achieving more results, both professionally and in my personal life. So those who resonate with what I have shared can read more about what Tony can do for you at www.tonyjselimi.com. tonyselimi.com. And for those of you ready to take action now, reach out to his team at info@tonyselimi.com and book your breakthrough coaching experience that your future self will thank you for. And thank you for watching this video.